Hello friend and welcome back once again to Microcivilization. I'm here with the industrial era, the next era that we can go through. Now, I wanted to go and do a playthrough of the game without showing any footage, but I decided against it because in a sense I'm powerful enough already, so I can just easily show off the next era here without too much worry. Yeah, so basically we got everything again. I got everything set up. You can see pretty much what I'm getting, which is a lot, and now I have to beat the Great Revolution. Of course, within the allotted time. I'll be working on getting a cavalry here, and then once that cavalry is done, I will do a, I guess, double damage attack. I have plenty of time to beat this, and there is no need for me to worry. I can also, yeah, let's do that. I'll be getting quite a few vagabonds during this fight, I guess, unless I delay a little bit. Actually didn't deal that much damage, but let's build a few residences. That does go pretty quick, so I'm sure I can beat it in time. I just don't want to have gazillion people living in places where they shouldn't. And that's a nice thing about being this far out. Things are getting quite crazy. As long as I'm ahead of this, I'll be fine. This takes a while too. As for cavalry, I'll probably not be able to finish a second one, but I kind of want to do that because then I can do another double attack there. I think that works out. Let's get to one here. That works out fine. And then once this is done, I can attack and then work only on musketmen. Let's spend that on residences. Yeah, that's done. And continue with the cavalry. I'm still getting more population at a very quick pace, and because of that I have to keep building houses too. It's actually quite a problem, as we have, yeah, I have 6 of these. I had to build those up over time because I had too little population first. Okay, so my cavalry is done. Bam, and the musketmen. Okay, so a next cavalry with the double attack will do, as long as I keep building houses. And this is almost done, so I'll probably have to fight some mammoths afterwards, but those are fairly trivial. As long as I can get this low enough, and then at some point this will ease quite a bit. Okay, there we are. I have enough residences here. I will show off how things are looking on the screen for the map as well. I've been dealing with pretty much every tile except the level 20 ones. I've been waiting on that. Because those are quite a bit more dangerous. Like, I started getting like 9, 10 quests at the same time, and that just wasn't any good. It's level 11 redcoats. Yeah, whatever. So that really wasn't a great deal. So I currently have these two, and then indeed I did very few of them, but I'll be working on those while we're in the industrial area anyhow. So I'll be fine. Look at those redcoats on cavalry somehow. That's pretty fun. Some mammoths. It's funny that we still live side by side with mammoths, but that's okay. As far as levels, these guys cannot compete yet, and this is actually somewhat better. The only problem is that this one has clicks per second, and I don't have that on any other one. Yeah, so never mind that. You can already see the air getting pretty bad here. Yes, I need more residences still, because I'm again getting vagabonds, and now I can actually upgrade these to these tiles, and I certainly want to balance getting these things here. So going through this era, I will definitely not be able to do all these tiles. So what I want to do is I want to spread out my risk a bit and, you know, get money from some of them, but I don't want to get this to 100 and do 7 quests at the same time. It costs a lot more time to build up certain things now, like Muskeman and Bastion, so even though they are dealing more damage, it also takes longer for me to actually acquire them, and thus that's a bit of a problem. Tenement takes lumber again, which is actually sucky because I'm getting a lot more stone. Although maybe with the circular saw that will be a bit better as well. So now we get these trains driving about, absolutely beautiful, and we should be pretty fine here. I'm gonna continue building residences because they just build up a lot faster. I could technically buy more lumber. I wish they had something for lumber as the same as they have with the grain trade route, where you just get for an hour. Because I can, you know, get plus 100 for a couple of minutes, which I do appreciate, don't get me wrong. The 1% to shoot 8% empty houses, that's fine. Yeah, so like I said, all of this stuff takes quite a bit longer, and yes, they deal more damage, but it means I get to do less quests at the same time, and that's just quite tough. The only thing that I'm getting a lot of is stone because of all the quarries, and then my multiplier is 612, so that's pretty crazy too. Let's go for the quarry here as well. This is stone. That's nice. That means it'll get built very quickly. 388 per second, huh? Well, I guess the industrial area will do that to you. And that serves me just fine. I don't know how much extra I'll get. Right. Let's just do that. Stone is still my main contributor, so I'd just rather get indeed this blocked out by a bunch of that stuff, and that'll give me some free time to invest into the lumber factory. That's fine, I'll deal with that level 31 social crisis anyhow. And I continue to build musketmen. So this is a train, even though we already have it. Just pretty funny. Yeah. I can get these very quickly whenever I want, so. That will be the railroad, which is an increase to the quarry. I could go for trenches and upgrade on that, but let's work on granary first. Sure. So let's go for the deep mine. That costs metal, but can I buy metal? Yes, I can, technically. A lot more than lumber, but also costs a lot more. Well, I don't get that much more money, unfortunately. Let's see if they get blocked by the militia. I have like 35% chance. That's not that bad. Some of these numbers go absolutely crazy. I can only imagine that to be getting even more crazy later on. We're not even there yet. Will I be able to block that one too? No. Alright, let's get that. I always have a constant social crisis chance due to Stonehenge, but I do like the extra points there. There we go. Perfect. No worries as I breeze through these higher levels. Now, I did talk about how the game in a certain sense doesn't provide a whole lot of a challenge, but if things do escalate, it's almost game over immediately. That's kind of funny. Alright, so we got canning. And I could go for antibiotics. That gives me more per free worker. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Redcoats, no. They certainly do become more powerful, those British. I'm not gonna lie. They're They're fighting pretty hard here. Which is okay. I wonder what made them choose the British, although I guess as a colonial power, it kind of makes sense. And it's funny because for these guys, all of these creatures are kind of like, I mean, they somewhat look like humans, but at the same time, also, they are, you know, separate enough. Well, let's just get 2 of these. Just want to work this up a bit faster. Yeah. This will go faster too, but as long as I get to build all these silos and things like that, I just kind of feel like doing that at the moment. And I'll be in constant crisis like I was in the last episode, but those crises can't really touch me either way. With antibiotics, I should be getting more people, and let's work on fortresses right now. So that immediately jumps this up. But the only problem is that I don't have any buildings. Well, I can go for tenements now because the thing is that tenements do give me 3 times as much, even though I'm only getting half the amount in wood. So it's still actually more beneficial to go for tenements at this point. I know it's in part because of the increase in lumber, but for current time, I'm okay. Let's work on a few bastions. That free space should be fine. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. And because of that, this is also going okay. This will end actually not that soon. Okay, never mind. That'll gradually work its way down as well. There are no problems. Alright, I got 60 quests completed and I got fortresses now, so let's transform the cavalry into cannon. And let's go back to Muscovite for now. I don't want to build more houses because I already have plenty. 61,000 population is pretty good though. Okay, that's nice. Got plenty of Muscovite. You can see it doesn't even deal that much damage here. Let's try to get that cavalry before it upgrades the cannon. I'll work this quite a bit just to get that. That means I will have an easier time getting those. There we are. Bam. Social crisis done. Another red codes. You know, let's bam, bam, and now do this. That way. Yeah, they'll be fine. They can actually finish it off a bit faster. That is pretty nice. What kind of silo is this? No. Currently? Doesn't say. Huh. I really would like to upgrade the blacksmith and the windmill, so let's start with an assembly line. And this should kill it, I think. Yeah. Okay, what do we have here? 21 barbarians. They are easily disposed of, just like level 20 mammoths. Get heroes, money, grain, and let's go. I want to... This is for war crisis, but... Do I need those houses? Not really. I can get vagabonds for free, which is actually fine. And yeah, I would like the money though. Let's use our new cannons to defeat the British. Okay, bam, done. Get our vagabonds and let's build a few tenements. Means we're very close to no longer having enough food. But I'm not too worried. I certainly do want another one of these quests. I like the ones where I know I'll be fighting at the end. because that allows me to time it very well, whereas if you have a social risk chance all the time, then you're basically just constantly, well, I don't want to say in fear. No, let's go for Muscleman here. You're, in a sense, you're constantly in fear of getting more attacks, and it's not that it's particularly problematic, but assembly lines, great. The assembly lines will allow me to upgrade iron. Factory, sure. I'm getting gazillion stone. It actually, for now, it doesn't even look like that much anymore. Straight up because we're in this era now. Alright. Social crisis doesn't have too many of penalties, so I'd rather use fortresses for that to deal with it while I'm working on this factory here. Although, let's quickly build a tenement for those fewer mating vagabonds. They're like 1,000. Ooh, even higher level heroes. Let's see. 19 to 26. Do I need that amount of stone per second? +2 soldier capacity, and they do have stun too. Let's just do that, and yeah. Alright, let's take a look here. These guys have, when granary is active, I'll get more stones, that's good. But again, I don't get any clicks, and that's what I need. I need clicks per second. They're already level 29, so I won't be able to top that. Alright. So that changes things by a little bit, but not by much. Bam. I don't need tenements, I need muskets. And this is 196. Again, it's actually getting more than the amount of wood that I already had, which is pretty funny. Let's get another train grade route, just to make sure that we don't die of starvation here. There's actually nothing I can buy anymore with my deaths. And, you know, I guess that will happen again at some point, but there's nothing in the upgrade tree that I can actually buy there. So that's pretty unfortunate, but let's get riflemen. Because I'm still fighting with muskets, and those British are getting pretty frisky. So, I don't really like that. But first, let's try to upgrade our windmill to a coal plant. Man, I can't... need to keep building houses. Okay, but not too much. You would think that with population not growing too many... Never mind. And that's going down again. Let's take it easy, huh? Okay. And I should be having enough free space again, because my population is actually starving here. I need conscription, I guess, more, and then I can also go for women's suffrage for more. What is it, wheat, or what's it now? Barley? I don't even know. It doesn't say, it's just food. Eh, okay. Never mind that. Let's get those fortresses quickly. And actually the infantry too. Well, because I kind of constantly forget to use these. Well, not that badly actually. I kind of just want to use them whenever I can, so I don't forget. Minus 48. Well, we'll be fine soon. I actually don't think this will go down up to 0 before the allotted time, so I don't think we'll lose any population. There we go. There's our coal plant. That's good. Ah, see, there we are. That coal plant gave me a lot of food. I need 5,000 gold, which I already have. Let's, I guess, work on the stock market. I don't need extra stuff for clicks. Definitely not, but I would like to get more money. I do believe there's another having 10,000 gold. I already have that, so that's not really that big of an issue. Most certainly. Oh, this air pollution is terrible. Oh well. That's fine. I would like to get up to 100,000 in terms of population too. It's getting up pretty quickly. It's like 500. So we should be pretty good. I'll probably do these all at the same time right before ascending, because at that point we it doesn't matter if I overcome corruption. You get ascension points for it, but that doesn't really matter. I have plenty, I guess. Ah, sweet. So let's go for women's suffrage for once again more grain, and then pesticides should really boost my food production once again, which I would like exceedingly much. Okay, that level 20 Prussians, that's new. Disable a random units. We've also never seen that before. So not only do we get the British, we get the Prussians now too. Interesting. That's pretty funny. That doesn't mean that they're suddenly a match for me or something. And I can go and upgrade my stock exchange, or my bank to a stock exchange, while these guys are just pillaging everything. That's fine. I have enough fortresses that they'll be Mammoths. No, they're only level 21, so that's fine. That's actually pretty funny to still be having mammoths going through your cities at this stage. You'd think they'd be able to block those mammoths trying to demolish your cities. Oh well. 40,000 people. Alright, pesticides. That's gonna really boost it. The few free workers that didn't get it up all that much. Maybe I lost some here. We'll see. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so random dilemma. I can get a lot of people for war crisis. Sure, let's start with that. And just kill those redcoats. There we go. But then I do need to build tenements here. Second one, I can get money, houses. Hey, that's easy. Level 35 Prussians. Let's deal with those. Bam. Now I immediately have houses for these guys. Let's continue with that stock exchange. And get research. Sweet. Okay, so the last few researches will then go super fast. Amazing, amazing. Okay. I'm quite sure that I'll have a surplus here again after this, so I'm not too worried. Yes, indeed. Okay, perfect. That means I don't have that much left. Labor unions, sure. 18 seconds. That'll go super fast. 172 per click. This one luckily also has oligarchy, so I could definitely exchange it for Cleopatra. I've very little less damage left, and I already have a granary. There's just a difference between plus 111 per click and 172 per click in terms of this. So that does make it quite a bit faster, because I'll be getting 120 from the automated clicks then as well. Which is good. Let's go for barracks. I shouldn't actually do this anymore, because I do want to get them by the time that I'm going to try and ascend there. Let's do more quests though. But I'll still go for the safer route. Like this. Okay, this should be fine. Totally fine. How much did these guys cost? 6, yeah. I'm not actually getting all that much more, so getting a cannon does take quite a long time, even though with these clicks it's pretty reasonable, but... Okay, Okay, let's do mobilization. I really don't need that opera because I already have enough autonomy. Like, it's still ticking up. I got 24,000. So there's no worry there. Yeah, let's go for that cabinet there. And no free space. 244, eh? All right, that's fine. Got 15,000 gold too. I can actually build 2 more pyramids here just on this amount of money alone. Maybe I should actually, yeah. I don't know if those pyramids count necessarily. Let's see. 1 and 2. And then I do need to charge them. I can get 3 iron shipments. That's all well and fine. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Except that I need to build houses. Unbelievable. Okay, I got everything except Ascension. I'll wait just a little bit. And the reason for that is that I do want to finish everything else. So actually, let's finish the cannon. I won't be doing more quests either. I also would like to get to 100,000 population because that will give me more points as well. So that means that for this era I won't be leaving it quite yet. I really thought there was also a bonus for getting 10,000 gold. I guess not then. Too bad. Ah well. Okay, tenements are being built. That's going great. 6,000 extra. I would like to have this full too, because that would make it a lot easier to beat the final event, which is like, I think, another gas attack or something. No, I want to upgrade the theater then, or actually the encampment. Not quite sure why that's not actually doing that right now. It automatically went to tenements for some reason. National Theater should also go really fast. I don't need that. How much do I get per increase here? 550 now. I guess that does mean that I will not be able to get there like this, but one thing I can do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trade routes, which is pretty crazy, but should be fine. So that will allow me hopefully to reach 10,000, and this is still 1 minute. Well, I will still get some from the quests. Okay, this is rather unfortunate. Okay, there we go. No problem. I'm very close now. So if I get a few more tenements, I should be golden. And like I said, I do want to finish those quests, and after those quests I'll be done. So that should be good. Okay, enough houses. Let's work on a fortress. Although I actually need infantry here. Let's up the amount of wood that I'm getting. So I'll get that infantry a bit faster. Although again, I don't think it will be a problem. Whoop. Yeah, they also give me another worker and thus more food. Now I will wait. Yeah, once these quests are done, that's when I'll do it. It's just about timing here. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's battle. There we go. Level 21 Prussians dead. 22 fierce barbarians. Let's do this. Oh, shoot. That wasn't my intention. Okay, they'll die on that. And I have 100,000 population. I already had that. That took a while. Oh, there we go. So while that's going on, I'll just be doing that. The one other thing that I wanna... No, I can't actually upgrade those places. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's get the money first. Get this. Okay, let's see. Random dilemma. Gold, I actually don't care at this point. Sure, let's do that though. And I'll lose another 1 infantry just to get that up very quickly. I do like that a lot. And now I can go and do the Ascension. So that way I can very quickly reproduce infantry as well while I'm busy with that. Like 490 means at least we'll be okay. Let's actually collect those, and I'll deal with that in the next playthrough. This still looks like a castle, which is pretty funny. It's an encampment now, but oh, wow. Yeah, this is going pretty fast. I can basically just spam 2 cannons at the same time soon enough, which will give me the victory, I guess. These are level 32, huh? At the edge of the map. Alright. Fine, fine. The Great Smog. Of Schmaugenrock? No. Let's do this. Go to cannon. Spam it. Do another one. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And well, once this cannon is done, which it quite quickly will be, we'll keep shooting cannons at the Great Smog. But it works. What is the most terrible thing it can do? Kill all your people. Okay, well. Yeah. The crisis is over. I love the smell of pea soup in the morning. Indeed. That means that I will get the last hero. Let's do this too. I'll get some corruption, but I don't care. And I set and reset. 50,000, 100,000, sweet. 500,000 is the next one. Then, oh man, I probably don't have that. Yep, just 1. Yeah, oh well. 130 requests, nice. 145. I did get 5,000. No, I did not get 5,000 gold. Wow. How embarrassing, too. Alright. I have 37, though. So, I already got this. I will have to go for modern era here at the very least. Oh, I actually did need death reduction there. I really wanted to get here, but I will not get that. Well, let's see. Enables Ascension at any time. Allows construction of plus 300 per second and minus 50 fort capacity. How do I get there? 5, 10, 26. Okay. Deaths reduced by 5% is now no longer useful. But wait. Oh, I didn't buy this yet. Well, I get the extra worker. I really wanted that. too bad, and increasing the level of rare heroes. What does this do? Food generation per second by 2. Funny that these are better. That's only one of them. Right, first, let's deal some more damage. And I mean, I don't necessarily need to increase their level, but I would like faster research. It means I have to wait less long. Then I can also get deaths reduced, sure. That'll leave me with 5. So now I could increase food generation by 5%, or I could increase damage by 2. Like 5% of 160 is 8. So it's barely worth that. Maybe getting the extra damage would be worth it more. Alright, so at least indeed I got some extra worker, I got some extra damage, I get some better research, and then this is coming soon. I cannot click that, I guess. I should be able to click it. There are already trophies for that, I guess. We'll see. Either way, next up will be the modern era. So I will be working on that as well. Let's immediately also start on Stonehenge and actually take a bit of a peek here. Because this guy, for example, this gives me not really all that much. I guess I can actually just delete all of them. I'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, so let's not buy those yet. I'll build Stonehenge first. Here we are. And funny that it actually takes that long, eh? Well, I can turn this on, not the automated clicks. Yeah. Once again, I will meet you on the other side in the modern era. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.